Hello and welcome back to the What is K-pop podcast, where in which I talk all things K-pop. Today we're talking about Universe League. Yeah, I kind of was like, I should have done the introducing how long I've been doing this and how long I've been into K-pop, but then I kind of forgot and just said what we're talking about. But yeah, if you don't know, I've been into K-pop for I should really know the exact time, shouldn't I? Since the start of March-ish of 2021. And obviously now it's July 2025, so about 4.5-ish years. Been doing this for a year and 5 months, 4 months. It's about 16 months, and I got into BTS first, and I would say at the moment I have been really enjoying Kiss of Life, which I know is a little bit interesting to say the least, given kind of what's been going on with, well, not with Kiss of Life recently, but like their past controversies. But I'm going to be honest, their latest EP is just really good, and I really liked it. And so when they came back, I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to it, and I was like, okay, yeah, no, I like the album. I don't know what else to say. Also, I went swimming earlier. The thing is, I was already getting a pickle headache, so now I'm like flagging a little bit. But I wanted to record because I wanted to just talk. You know, when you just feel the need that you just want to talk for a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. And I don't know how long this episode's actually going to be, because I don't actually know how many contestants there are. 42 of Universe League, but we're talking about their ages and their names and maybe an interesting fact. So if it's like 40 minutes long, I do apologise. Yes. So Universe League, if you don't know, was a survival show on SBS, which aired from November the 22nd, or the 22nd of November, I have to say, to the 24th of January 2025. Consisting of 42 trainees of various nationalities, divided into 3 teams competing to debut, and the debuting group being AHOF debuted on the 1st of July 2025 under FNF Entertainment. Universe League will make use of an entirely unique format, completely different from the first season of the show, which was Universe League. There was like Universal League of Legends. I'm like, obviously I know that League of Legends is a thing. Right, yeah. Universe ticket. That makes sense. And initially it was going to be 8 members, but then it turned to 9. Fair. What does make me laugh though, F and F, I'm like, that's Fred and Flo. That's like a that's like a thing in the UK. It's a supermarket shop, fashion line thingy. What you call it? Like clothesline. It's like, that's what I know of F&F, but obviously it's a company, which I thought was quite funny. So the new season will feature a league. This season featured 3 teams battling against one another with representative K-pop artists as team managers, and the team that is able to successfully win the Prism Cup will receive oh my god, I can't speak. Receive the honour of debuting. Staying true to the league format, contestants will form teams for a draft system before competing against one another, and just like in professional sports, members will be traded between teams. Which I actually think that's actually really cool, because, and this is only in basketball as far as I'm aware, as like a standard thing, and this is like, most of this applied in the 1990s or the 90s, if you don't already know. So one of the first ever drafts of NBA, which is the National Basketball Association for men, all the college players that were eligible for the NBA from each of the universities would all get put into a drafting system, and the best player in the entire university league would get they're trying to explain this. So like the first person to be in the draft. They would, I don't know, I feel like I'm explaining it really strangely. Coloured balls would represent different teams, I believe, and like they would pick out. Let me just try and explain this again. So the draft for the NBA is that each player gets assigned a team, and the lowest performing team is higher up into the draft, and they pick whichever player that's coming out of the universities that year. So, for example, with Michael Jordan, which, you know, is basically the only person that I know of, really. I don't think he was like the first player, or maybe he was like the second or third. I don't know. I don't care. He got chosen to go into the Chicago Bulls because at the time they were really quite bad, and it's basically it works in the effort of if you're given the best player, then you're going to go higher up in the ranks, and you then don't need to be in the draft, or at least so far up the draft. And then, like, obviously, then you get the worst, quote unquote, worst players. And then you kind of have to make your team based on that, I believe. Like, it's based on a very, very, very limited knowledge of basketball because I seriously don't care. I'll probably have to do some research on this to confirm. But we talk about it in like the monthly review or something. So if you want to if you're like, why is Sophie so wrong on this? Then check out the monthly review and I'll probably correct it myself. I don't know, it's not something I totally think about, but I know the gist of it. It's making sure that the best players are divided by the worst teams and then they can make the worst teams better and all that good stuff. Anyway, so there was 10 episodes and the MC was Jay Park and the teams and managers. So we had Team Groove, Team Beat and Team Rhythm. The manager for Team Groove was Lee Chang-sub from B2B. For Team Beat, it was Yu Gyum from GOT7 and El Capitan from History, or formerly of History, and Team Rhythm was Ten and Young Young from Weavy. So Team Rhythm won, and then it was Team Groove and Team Beat. Which, okay, for fun. Okay, dokey. This is going to be fun. So it's going to be in like from who got first to who left the show, who won first place and who left, who got 42. Words are difficult. First, we have JL. J. Lawrence Gaspar. He's an all-rounder, born on the 21st of April 2004, making him a Taurus and a monkey, and he is from Muntinlupa in Metro Manila in the Philippines. Next, we have Winky, Chao Winky. He is an all-rounder, born on the 23rd of April 2002, making him a Taurus and a horse, and he is from Nokyeong in Nowon, Seoul, South Korea, and he was on Wild Class, which created, if you don't know, TOO, then turned into TO1, and he also appeared on Boys Planet, was on Show Me the Money and K-Pop Star, appeared on Masked Singer, and was on Road to Kingdom as a member of TO1, if you don't already know. Next one we have is Park Han, the vocalist, born on the 25th of September 2003, making him a Libra and a goat, and he is from Yongin in Gyeonggi Province, South Korea. Next one we have is Stephen Kim. He is a rapper and a vocalist, born on the 17th of January 2000, making him a Capricorn and a rabbit. He was born in South Korea but immigrated to Australia when he was 5 years old and was raised in Greenacres, Sydney, New South Wales in Australia. And he is formerly a member of Luminous, which disbanded not too long ago. And he was a former JYP trainee and trained with the Stray Kids members. Next one we have is Shang Schwabibo, dancer and visual, born on the 2nd of July 2002. He is a Cancer and a horse, and he was born in Liai Onning in Yingkou, China, and he was on Youth Review 3, where he ranked 100th and was on Boys Planet, and he ranked 20th. I don't know why I laughed, because I mean I wouldn't be able to have gotten 100. Honestly, if there was 200 of us, I would have ranked a 300th. I'm that bad at it. Literally. Just completely off topic, just real quickly. I'm actually extremely bad at swimming. I don't know why on earth I try to swim, or at least I enjoy being in a pool, because I can't swim. It's just one of those things where I'm like, I don't know why I do it to myself. Because then I'm like, I can't swim. And then I feel bad about myself. It's just one of those really weird things where, like, I don't entirely know why I'm in this sort of situation. Next one we have is Park Ju-won. Okay. His desired position is the charming one. I had to look at the so obviously I just initially just look at the regular text, not the highlighted text when I'm like reading it. Because I'm like obviously so used to just listing off all the information. But I had to look at I had to look at that. I was like, what am I looking at here? So he's the charming one. Born on the 24th of July 2006, making him a Leo and a dog. And he is from Hwasong in Gyeonggi-do, South Korea. He only trained for a year before joining the Universe League. Next one we have is Seo Jong-woo. He was born on the 6th of September 2001, making him a Virgo and a snake. And he's from Gwangju and currently lives in the Gangdong district of Seoul, South Korea. And he's already completed his military service as an active duty soldier. Jian Chi-hen, he is visual, born on the 28th of October 2006, making him a Scorpio and a dog. And he was born in Taipei in Taiwan. And he was under high, but particularly Pledis sent him for about 4 months and trained with TWS's Kyungmin. He's under Bill Entertainment. Next one we have is Daisuke. He was born on the 25th of December 2009, making him a Capricorn and an Ox, and he is from Okinawa in Japan. Next one we have is Kyum Jin-ho. He was born on the 24th of October 2000, making him a Scorpio and a Dragon, and he is from Dobonggu in Seoul, South Korea, and he was finalist on Fantasy Boys and was part of the project group My Boys and trained for about 5.5 years before the show. Next one we have is Royce. Shang Shiyan. He was born on the 23rd of December 2000, making him a Capricorn and a Dragon. And he is he's from Wuhan in China. He is currently a member of TOV's entertainment trainee group YouTube from 2024 onwards. Next member we have is Kim Ji-jun or Jin Ji-song, born on the 24th of January 2000. Him an Aquarius and a snake, and he was born in Silmdong in Gwanak-ju, Seoul, South Korea, and lives in Shihweng, Gyeonggi Province. And he was a former member of IM's UNB and training group MBK Boys, and was on the unit and Wild Idol. And he has also completed his mandatory military service. Next one we have is Kwon Hee-jun or Kwon Hui-jun. And he was born on the 1st of May 2001, making him a Taurus and a snake. Also, just really quickly, I know that obviously the romanization of these names are meant to be pronounced in a similar-ish way, but I always try to make it at least sound just that little bit different, so then if you're writing it down for whatever reason from when I'm trying to say it, you can get the different spellings if you want to. So it's like Kwon, and then Gwon, K, Kwon, and G, one. Yeah. So it's like obviously like my spelling of my name is like the regular way that you spell Sophie, but if I was to talk about a Sophie with a F instead of a PH, I'll always try and make a note of that in case, I don't know, for some reason you want to know that. I also don't know why on earth they chose like the regular way of spelling Sophia. I'll have to ask at some point, but I guess it's because my sister's spelling of her name is the regular way of spelling Rebecca too. Yeah. Back to Heejun. He was born in Yongsan-gu in the Incheon metropolitan city of South Korea. And he has also completed his mandatory military service. Next member we have is Jang Kyung-ho. He was born on the 7th of May 2001, making him a Taurus and a snake. He was born in Apgujeong, Gangnam, Seoul, South Korea, and lived in the Philippines for a while. He was also a member of TO. Next one we have is Kenta Toyota, like the car manufacturer. Kenta, born on the 28th of January 2002, making him an Aquarius and a snake. He was born in Tokushima and currently lives in Kanagawa, Japan. Next one we have is Lee Shishu. He was born on the 29th of May 2002, making him a Gemini and a horse, and he was from Quyang, China, and he auditioned for Starlight Boys but didn't make it past the auditions. Next one we have is Ku Hanseo. He was born on the 13th of August 2002, making him a Leo and a horse, and he is from Anyang in Gyeonggi Province, South Korea. Next one we have is Kim Dae-yeon. He is born on the 16th of August 2002, making him a Leo and a horse, and he was born in Guri in Gyeonggi Province, South Korea, and has already also completed his mandatory military service. Next member we have is Hiroto. He was born on the 23rd of February 2003, making him a Pisces and goat, and he is from Okinawa in Japan. Next member we have is Kayari. Imai Kayari. He was born on the 24th of February 2003, making him a Pisces and a goat. I like whizzed down a little bit too fast. And he was a part of one of my favourite groups that I wish was given more. TFN. Next one we have is Kim Joo-hyung. Born on the 15th of March 2003, and he is actually a member of Nine. Next one we have is Ayumu. Yeah, I can't speak today anyway. He was born on the 11th of April 2004, making him an Aries and a monkey, and he is from Nagoya, Japan. Also, I always find it funny whenever they don't actually say their last name or their family name. So I'm like, you know that netizens are going to be able to figure that out, right? It's like, I mean, I guess if you wanted to, you could figure out mine as well, but I mean, what's the point? It's like, why would you do that? I'm like, I probably would mention it at some point, but what's the, I guess, if you're trying to be creepy, but again, I'm just like, why? Next member we have is Ioto. Kanada Ioto. He was born on the 10th of April 2004, making him an Aries and a monkey. Sorry, I just turned on the light. It's getting a bit warm in here. And he is from Yokohama in the Kanagawa Prefecture of Japan. Next member we have is James Surasak Shat. He is born on the 24th of May 2004, making him a Gemini and a monkey. And he was born in Chiang Rai, Thailand. Next member we have is Lee Shinya, born on the 30th of May 2004, making him a Gemini and a monkey. And he was born in Shanghai but currently lives in Guangxi I've mentioned, I love how I keep on pausing, but I've mentioned that obviously I was born in a different place than where I grew up. But I guess most people are actually physically born in a different place than where they kind of grow up. So I mean, quite a lot of people are born in a hospital. Yeah, my mum was actually born. My mum and my uncle, my younger uncle, I think, or my older uncle is one of them too, was actually born at home. Because back in the 1960s, you had to have at least one of your you had to have your first child in the hospital. So obviously when my auntie was born, she was born in I think it was actually the older uncle, yeah. So my auntie and my younger uncle were both born in the same hospital, but my older uncle and my mum was born at home. Apparently, my great auntie, actually had to give my mum her first bottle because my nan was actually just shoving down a Mars bar. She just had a Mars bar sideways in her mouth. Yeah, really set the tone, didn't it? Love you, Nanny. Next one we have is Kim Hyo-tae. He was born on the 22nd of June 2004, making him a Cancer and a monkey. And he was born in Pyonggu in Incheon, South Korea. Next member we have is Hee Junjin. He was born on the 27th of March 2005, making him an Aries and Rooster. And he is from Beijing, China, and he is currently starring on Boys 2 Planet. I know it's technically Boys Planet 2, but I just love Boys 2 Planet. I just think it's hilarious. Next member we have is Jiang Fan. He was born on the 19th of May 2005, making him a Taurus and a Rooster. And he was born in Shanghai, China, and is also a contestant on Boys 2 Planet. Next member we have is Shui Yushin. He was born on the 10th of June 2005, making him a Cancer and a Rooster, and is from Yeah, I'm really having a good day today, aren't I? And he is also currently a contestant on Boys 2 Planet. Next member we have is Park Ji-hyun. He was born on the 5th of June 2006, making him a Gemini and a dog. And he is from Suseonggu in Daegu, South Korea. Next member we have is Mac Siri Kaiku. I'm so sorry if I set off any assistance just and he was born on the 23rd of November 2006, making him a Sagittarius and a dog. And he was born in Bangkok, Thailand, and was under IST Entertainment as a trainee, but now is independent. Next one we have is Jin Shiming, born on the 9th of March 2007, making him a Pisces and a pig. And he is from Kunming, China. Next member we have is Park Yeon. He was born on the 22nd of April 2007, making him a Taurus and a pig. Next member we have is Yo Gangdong. He was born on the 4th of October 2007, making him a Libra and a pig. And he is from Chulgok County in Gyeongsangbuk province of South Korea. Next member we have is Kang Junhyuk. He was born on the 30th of October 2007, making him a Scorpio and a pig. And he was from Incheon, South Korea. And he passed the auditions for JYP Entertainment in 2021. Next member we have is Yunmoto Yuito. He was born on the 1st of December 2007, making him a Sagittarius and a pig. Next member we have is Kim Dong-yun. He was born on the 29th of January 2008, making him an Aquarius and a pig. Next member we have is Bae Jae-ho. He was born on the 25th of April 2008, making him an Taurus, not an Aquarius, Taurus, and a rat. He was on Fantasy Boys, where he ranked host. Next member we have is Sirin. I'm not even going to try his Thai name, I'm so sorry. He was born on the 18th of October 2008, making him a Libra and a rat. And he is from Bangkok, Thailand. And he did audition for Boys 2 Planet C, but is currently not known if he passed the auditions. But he is under Newer Entertainment, which is the company behind the group that came from Make One, if you're curious. Next member we have is Nam Do-yoon. By the way, I hate the fact that they keep on going da 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 da. It's getting on my nerves just as much as it probably is getting on yours. Nam Do-yoon, born on the 2nd of December 2008, making him a Sagittarius and a rat. And he is from Sadong in Gangdong district of Seoul, South Korea. Next member we have is Zenzen, and he was born on the 26th of January 2009, making him an Aquarius and an Ox, and he is from Samut Prakan in Thailand, and he's also under a newer entertainment signed with them in May. So I wonder if maybe they're making a group from all of the eliminated trainees or something. I don't know, because we had Evni, or however you say that, group from Boys Planet, and we've had a couple of groups actually from that had eliminated trainees from Boys Planet going into from them. Yeah, could be doing the same thing. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably talk about Boys 2 Planet. I don't know. Next one we have is Annual. He was born on the 2nd of January 2010, making him a Capricorn and an Ox, and 6 years younger than me. Yeah. Just completely off topic. I saw that JYP has opened auditions, and I kid you not, I wish I was joking, but I'm pretty sure that the cut-off date for the kids that are wanting to join is 2015. You know what I was doing in 2015? I was in secondary school. I wouldn't even consider myself old, but I feel ancient, genuinely. I hate this. But Annyeol was born in Incheon, South Korea, but currently lives in Mapugo-gu in Seoul. Is that it? Oh, that's it! Yay! Yay. That's so long. But it did for everyone else. I've gone to Universe League to find out a little bit more about them. I know that when the name was announced, Yukiyama actually laughed, which, yeah. So I know that that and AHOF means something completely different in Korean than it does in English. To be fair, I don't understand what it meant in English either. Yeah, so the majority of contestants that did debut were members of Rhythm. Yeah, so JL, Steven, Schwabo, Jumon, Jungwoo, Chichen, and Dasuki were from Rhythm. Then Park Han is from Groove, and then Woonki was from Beat. So that's that and that. So Ju Hyung actually ended up leaving Nine Eye. Kyung Ho and Jin Ho, 10th and 19th, joined PI Corporation. I don't know why enough they would do that to themselves. I shouldn't laugh at these people's choices, but I mean, I can laugh. Few people have done. JL, who was a part of AHOF, debuted as a solo artist, and yeah, shortly before his actual group debut. And number 20, who 29th place Annual released his first single, Heart of Fire, but he'd already been a child soloist before this. So the members of AHOF all featured in the March 2025 edition of Day's Korea magazine, and Shuihei, who was in 36th place, is going to be on a Be My Boys. I can do it. Singles Inferno is hosting along with Idol's Neon. Hui and Jinho from Pentagon. Yu Jun from G-Friend. Choreographers from 1 Million are going to be helping mentor the people on there, so I guess if you want me to talk about that, I can do so, but I mean, I'm just kind of throwing shit at the wall, you know, just trying to see what sticks, which I feel like is about what describes my entire life at this moment in time. Yeah, but yeah, thank you as always for listening. It's always an absolute pleasure being able to do these episodes and kind of seeing the viewer numbers are always beginning to be a lot higher now since the All Day Project episode is. It's really nice to know that people are listening and consuming the episodes. Obviously, I would, appreciate a comment or two just so I know kind of where your feelings lie on certain things. But I mean, I'm just shrugging. I'm like, okay. Yeah, not to worry. But if you do want to leave a comment, feel free to do so. I don't mind. You can also follow the podcast on Spotify or subscribe to the channel on YouTube. More episodes go on Tuesdays and Fridays. Don't know particularly as the time because I don't really have a set time. Those are the top Spotify episodes. But if you want to catch them on YouTube, I do tend to remember at least the day of, or maybe sometimes the day after. Very rarely will it actually be later than that. But I tend to be quite lazy, so I would always recommend going on Spotify if you can't find the recent episodes. But yeah, thank you as always for listening, and I'll talk to you guys again very, very soon. Bye.